Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Dose of Fitness. If you're here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. It's Tuesday, that means Strength and Stretch Tuesday. So I got about 8 exercises. I have 8 exercises for you. We'll do each of those 3 times and then we'll go into a nice long stretch. So as you're coming on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are here, let me know that you are working out with me this morning. And what news do I got today? Not a whole bunch. Settling back in from my weekend in San Diego last weekend, and gonna enjoy a weekend at home. It seems like I was gone for about 3 weekends in a row. So anyway, it's good to be back. Like I said yesterday, these workouts are going to start going away. They'll only be allowed to be saved for a month. So I am starting to upload the workouts onto YouTube. The YouTube page is Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition, so you should be able to find it just as easy as you can find these workouts. And I'll be banking my workouts onto that page. So with that being said, is there anything else? Oh, and I was just at the Juice Plus conference over the last weekend in San Diego. New product called Power Foods. Power Foods, it's superfoods, it's called Superfoods, and it is essentially 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries that are in a powder, and you just add water, shake it up, and drink it. So if you're looking for a healthy beverage, if you're trying to hydrate, but you get a little bit water fatigued and you want a little flavor, I got a really great beverage for you. Reach out to me and I can get you some info on that. I got $6.59, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. As always, I don't know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs that you need to stop what you're doing, go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I'm a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. All right, let's go ahead and stretch it up overhead. Ooh, I'm a little sore from yesterday, not gonna lie. Those side bridges, I knew it was gonna make a mark. And taking it across the body. I've been loving that Superfoods because I do struggle a little bit to get enough water in the day. So for me, it just feels like, hey, I can get 2 cups of water down very easily. Using and it can be a healthy water, healthy beverage. So I'm really liking it. All right, let's take those legs wide, toes pointed out. We're going to take it side to side. I'm taking my hand down toward the ground, keeping the back straight. Just getting things moving here, a little dynamic warm up where we're moving to stretch or to warm up the muscles. And bring it up, arms go out to the side, and just take it side to side, keeping the legs still. Working the core here, moving the torso, but keeping the legs still. Channeling our inner belly dancer. All right, and bringing those legs in to shoulder width. Hands go just above the knees, arch the back, let the belly sag, round the back up, bring the chin to chest. Press it, round it. down, round it up. Go as fast or as slow as you need here. Just work through that entire range of motion. And round it up and roll it all the way up. Hands go out to the side. One arm behind the back, one arm behind the head. Trying to touch those hands together. At the same time, tuck the rear, squeeze the abs so the back and the spine are nice and straight. Try to push that shoulder back. And we're going to take that same thing to the other side. And let's go ahead and bring one arm across the body. I see Shannon's hopped on. Good morning. And the other arm comes across the body. And one elbow goes back. Again, keep that spine nice and long. Don't arch the back. And the other side. And release. Both hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers together. Press the hands down toward the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Ear goes to one shoulder. Back to center. And to the other side. Center, squeeze those shoulder blades together, bring the chest forward and the arms up. And bring the arms down as far as you can with the legs straight. Don't worry about going too far right now, just getting a little hamstring stretch in. And we're going to go ahead and step one foot back, take the hands to the inside of the shoe and sink the hips down. Let them relax. Take the hand that's furthest from the shoe and bring it up. And down. Take the hand that's closest to the shoe, bring it up. And bring that hand to the outside of the shoe, walk the back foot in, step the other foot out. And we're going to sink the hips down. Both hands now to the inside of the shoe. And the hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. And down. And walk those feet in. roll it up. We're gonna take it onto the wall. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're gonna take that back foot, or back leg is straight, back heel is pressed into the ground, stretching that upper part of the calf. Now bending that back leg, putting the weight to the toe to stretch the lower part of the calf. Not very much weight on the front foot. And we're going to switch feet. Back leg is straight, heel is pressed into the ground. And bending the back leg, heel stays on the ground, but the weight goes to the toe. And release. One hand goes on the wall, other arm goes up in the air, cross the outside leg over, and arc that arm toward the wall. That arm is right out in front of the forehead. And release. Taking it to the other side, crossing the outside leg in, and arcing toward the wall. And release. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a band, just some nice, easy banded leg raises. If you don't have a band, you can do these without, but I recommend you get some bands. They're not very expensive. I gotta straighten my mat out here because I'm too symmetrical. All right, so if you need a balance check, you can have one hand on the wall, but we're gonna take one leg, cross it over the front of the other leg, and then out. In to out. Last one, taking it to the other side, we go in to out. Three, two, last one, and we're going to grab a weight for an overhead weighted squat. This can actually be done with or without a weight. But I recommend trying to get, even if it's just a real lightweight, a couple pounds, try it with just a lightweight. But we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, arms up in the air with one weight or no weight. Put the rear back. Now just sit down, keep that back straight, keep that weight over your head. We have one more. Very good. And going into a deadlift, I need to get a little heavier weight. Feet again, shoulder width apart. I'm going to keep my legs straight on this one. So legs straight, butt goes back, back stays straight, taking those weights down and up. As I come forward, I'm not going to arch the back, but I'm going to tuck the rear and push the hips forward. Down and up. Last one, very good, and we're going to finish off with just some calf raises. I'm going to grab a couple weights. You don't have to use weights on this. As your calves get stronger, you can tolerate a little bit more weight, but we're just going up on the toes and down. Three, two, and one. And just like that, we're going right back to the beginning with those banded leg raises. Not too bad, right? Here we go. Ready? And in to out. Last one, taking it to the other side, in to out. You know what? Go back to that first leg. Let's just do a couple more. I think I cut you short. There you go. All right. I think I only did 12. I was trying to do 15. All right, let's go into that overhead weighted squat. Here we go. Ready? Push the rear back, hip hinge, then sit down and keep that weight over the head. Last one. Move it into the deadlifts. Ready? Taking it down and up. Straight legs today. off set 2 with a calf raise. Here we go. Ready? Up. Hey, my brother's on. Hey, Dad. And stop. What's my brother got to say this morning? Bend and snap. One too many viewings of Legally Blonde. All right, I think that's where that comes from, bend and snap. You guys, we got one more set in this first round. Go get Suki a walk, would you, already? All right. Bringing that band right up above the knees. Last set in this first round, taking that leg in and out. One more. I almost shorted you on that one again. Here we go, to the other side. Last one. And into that overhead weighted squat. Here we go. Push the rear back and sit it down, straight back. Last one, going into the deadlifts. Here we go, push the rear back, back stays straight, weights go right down the shins, stand up, tuck the rear, but don't arch the back, just stand up. Tuck the rear, push the hips forward. Last one, very good, and we're moving into those calf raises to finish up our first round. Here we go, ready, up. Three, two, and one. Whew, and just like that, round one is in the books. High five, high five. Great work. We're gonna go right into the second round of exercises, starting with a reverse fly. So got my weights right here. We're gonna start with them down in front. You guys like the first round? Nice, thanks for the love. All right, down in front, knees just slightly bent, arms are right in front, just bringing those arms up. Last one, and moving into some toe taps. So we're going to start with those hands up in the air, tapping one hand to the opposite foot. Last one, and moving into a side lunge row. So we're going to take one leg out straight and then bend it into a lunge here. As we stand up, we'll bring that weight up, elbow up, okay? Down, straight back, up. Last one, we're going to take it to the other side. We go down and up. Moving into some cross-cut punches, but give me 1 second. Hey, Mom. What did you do? Oh, you got dressed. We haven't showered yet. We haven't showered yet. Well, we are, because you can't really do that. We'll do that. If you want, you can take this coat. That's it. Anymore. Okay? It's more. I'm in the middle of a workout, okay? Sorry about that, I have to go give a little mom instruction here. So, I'm back. All right, we're gonna go cross-cut punch. Knees are slightly bent here, arms are up, cross the body, punch, punch. Two, last one. Remember, when you do these, you're moving through the waist. Your knees don't move, okay? Your legs don't move. All right, we are right back at our first exercise with the reverse flies. Taking it down in front, back is straight, and lift. Last one, moving right into the toe taps. Trying to make up some time here. Last one, and moving into the side lunge row. Going right into it, down, back is straight. Last one, to the other side. Last one, very good. And finishing off the set with the crosscut punch. Here we go, keeping those legs still. Last one. All right. We got one more set in this first round, starting, or in the second round, starting with those reverse flies. Down in front, back is straight, knees are bent, arms are just slightly bent. Bring them up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Very good. All right. Next up is those toe taps. Ready? Tap. Last one. Oh, those are always good. I mean, it's a good ab exercise, but for me, when my hamstrings are sore, it's a good hamstring stretch too. All right. Going into those lunge rows. Here we go. To the side and row. To the other side. Last one, and finishing up our second round, our final strength exercise with those cross-cut punches. Here we go. Just the waist moves, not the legs. Last one. And just like that, you guys, we are on to the stretch portion of this workout. I'm gonna go ahead and take it onto the ground. Shoes and socks are coming off for me. I'm gonna have feet flat on the ground. Hands behind the head, bringing chin to chest. And as the chin comes to the chest, let the head rest in your hands, giving a little resistance. And release. And we're going to bring the chin up to one side. And release, and the chin comes to the other side. And release. I always think about trying to get those muscles as long as possible when I'm doing these stretches. One leg straight, one leg bent. My right leg is bent. I'm going to take it to the left, keeping the right shoulder on the ground and using my left arm to just put a little pressure on that knee. If the right shoulder comes off the ground, you gotta bring that knee back toward the center to get it back down. And release. We're gonna take that same thing to the other side. Both feet flat on the ground, knees are bent. Crossing one leg over, that's a figure four. We're gonna bring that bottom leg up and let that bottom leg pull the top leg toward your chest. Okay, keep doing that as you put your hand on the outside of the foot, outside of the knee, and pull the knee on your top leg toward your opposite shoulder. But keep pulling the whole leg toward your chest using the bottom leg. And take the hand on the outside of the knee, put it on the inside of the knee, press out, but keep pulling the whole leg in. And release. And we're taking it to the other side. Same thing, use that bottom leg to pull the whole top leg toward your chest. Grab the outside of the shoe, outside of the foot, or outside of the knee, and pull the knee toward your opposite shoulder while you're pulling the whole leg toward your chest. Hand goes on the inside of the knee, press that knee out, but keep pulling the whole leg in toward your chest using that bottom leg. sit it up, hands go behind the back, head goes back, fingertips pointed out. Go ahead and bridge it up. And down. You can keep those hands behind your back, or you can sit up nice and tall. And we're gonna Z-sit, taking the knees side to side, just like a windshield wiper. Very good. And we're going to take it onto our belly, pulling one heel to the rear. Release, and the other heel comes toward the rear. Taking it up onto hands and knees, turning those fingertips back toward the knees, tops of the feet or tops of the shoes pressed into the ground, rocking back and forth with straight arms. Turn one hand, palm up. Don't put as much weight on that palm up hand, but move that palm hand around in different planes. Try to keep that arm straight. And then switch hands that are up. Same thing on the other side. And taking our arms out in front and just sitting back into child pose, letting the rear go to the backs of the legs, trying to sit on the backs of the legs. That doesn't work too well for me, so I have a roller in between my legs so I can sit on that. Take the stress off my knee, and we're gonna thread one arm under the other arm into that thread the needle, ear to the ground. And back. And to the other side. And back. And taking it into down dog. Toes go on the ground. Butt up in the air. Feet flat on the ground. Head in between the arms. One leg comes out, bend it, rotate to the outside of the body. And back. Take it to the other side, leg comes up, bend it, rotate. Keep those arms straight, hands flat on the ground. And release. Taking it back down. One leg comes forward, arms go up and back, hips tuck under, press those hips forward. Good, to the other side. Tuck the hips, push the hips forward, not the back. I don't want an arched back, I just want the hips to go forward. It's not a very big movement, but you should feel it in the front of that back leg through the hip flexor. And release. Taking it to our rear. Using the elbows to press the knees down, sitting pretty tall here. Release from the knees. Take a straight back forward, nose toward the toes. Start again with the bent knee. One knee bent, one leg straight. Take the chest toward the thigh on the straight leg, pressing that bent leg down toward the ground. Straight back. And to the other side. Pressing that bent knee toward the ground. And release. Straighten both legs, chest goes down toward the thigh, straight back. And the other side. And down to center. And one arm comes across the body. Now we're going to take the shoulder down to the thigh, fingertips toward the toes. To the other side. And down toward the center. And release. Crisscross. One arm goes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Turn and look over that back shoulder. And to the other side. Release, go ahead and stand it up. We're going to stretch up tall. Forward fold down, go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. Ah, it feels so much better than it did at the beginning of the workout. And go ahead and bend the knees, roll it up, take a deep breath in, hold it, and blow it out. That is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness on a Tuesday. Ooh, I hope you guys are feeling good. I see Lam hopped on, I think I'm saying that right, or Lamb. I have a card for you today. It's by George Lucas, and it says, "You simply have to put one foot in front of the other and keep going." I love it. All right, so I'm planning to be back here tomorrow for another Daily Dose of Fitness, and I hope to see you then. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you, and until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day.